Hey guys, I'm Destiny. This is Monday Mail number 13. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the questions. The first question comes from NeoKorean. His question is, Hey Destiny, what do you say to your neighbors or local people in general when they ask about what you do for a living? What are their reactions and how do you explain thoroughly about what you do? Do you tell them the truth or do you generally not even talk to local people and stay home like the meme you are? To be honest, I really don't get out too much. I guess I talk to like Nathan's teacher and sometimes the neighbors, but for the most part, it's not like what would I do for socializing that doesn't involve streaming or gaming? Um, yeah, I can't really think. Maybe does that make me a huge fucking loser? I'm not sure. I typically I stay home and play games all the time. Like I don't really go out and talk to many people. I guess if I do have to explain what I do, it depends on the tech savviness of the person I'm talking to. If I'm like talking to like an adult who has no fucking idea like what anything is, I'll probably say something like, "Do you know what YouTube is?" And they go, "Yeah." And I go, "Well, I kind of do YouTube stuff, except it's live when I do it." I'll say something like that, and then they usually, if they don't give a fuck, they won't ask anymore. I don't think I've ever met somebody in person that has no idea like who I am as a minor celebrity or whatever, or as a fucking gamer. If I have somebody that's never like met me or know anything about streaming, they've never like asked more, so I've never had the opportunity to like break down completely what I do to somebody that has like no idea what I do. Um, yeah, so I guess yeah, so I guess my level the answer I give just depends. Typically, I just tell people that I do YouTube stuff, but it's live, and then that's usually good enough. It's not really much of an interesting answer I can give for that one. The second one comes from PinkAlienSlut. Do you have an ultimate dream or goal in life that you want to accomplish? I don't really think so. It seems kind of weird to say. I like being good at video games. I like to feel like I'm relatively intelligent or decently read on things that I'm kind of interested in. Obviously, not like educated level or PhD level or anything. And I enjoy playing music and I like interacting with my fans. But I don't I don't know. I don't there's not like a like an ultimate thing I'm trying to accomplish in life, I guess. I enjoy playing games. I like building my stream. I really enjoy the business aspect of everything there. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll try to figure out like some ultimate goal or desire. But since I make my money on streaming, I don't really have like a goal like gaming oriented. Like I don't want to like play in the LCS or play StarCraft or play StarCraft like on the WCS stage or be the best player in some particular thing. And I don't really have insofar as music goes. I guess I haven't played my sax or the piano seriously. So I don't have like any great piece. I guess there were a couple musical pieces for piano that I'd want to learn, and maybe for saxophone at some point. But yeah, I don't have like any ultimate dreams or goals right now. I guess I hope that like Nathan turns out okay. So I guess in terms of like any major life goals, I just kind of hope that I do well enough financially for myself that I can continue to provide for him, and then hopefully leave him a little something or whatever when I'm gone. But that's fucking at least 5 or 10 years from now before I die, right? um, and then the third and final question comes from Vildhjart. Hey Destiny, do you have any notable low points in your career, like overall low viewership, no game to play, lost motivation? What happened? What did you do to get out of your rut? Have you ever considered quitting streaming to go back to working with us normies? So something that I've talked about a lot in the past is that it's really I'm pretty grateful to do what I do. I'm very grateful to do what I do, and I really enjoy what I do. I enjoy the attention because I'm egocentric and narcissistic and attention seeking. I enjoy making money. I enjoy playing video games. I enjoy having people argue with me and arguing with people. Like all of it is fun for me. This is all really enjoyable, and it's all stuff that I would do in my own time if I wasn't getting paid for it. Albeit I would do it a lot less because I would have to work a normal job, but I think that working normal jobs before coming to streaming like grounded me really well in appreciating what I'm doing, and it gives me a very different perspective on it than maybe other people you hear talk about, being resentful of streaming or that they should just quit it and go do something else. I think that working normal jobs sucks ass. Having to wake up at a certain time sucks ass, and working for a boss and having to show up to work and all that stuff just I don't know, it sucks, right? I mean, if you have a normal job, it sucks, right? Nobody wants to do that shit. Nobody wants to just fucking wear pants on a weekday, dude. Like, fuck that shit, right? I think that I feel like that my background is sufficient enough that I don't think I'll ever take this for granted, like as much as like thinking that God, this sucks. I would rather just go do something else. So yeah, my background keeps me super grounded there, which is really nice. In terms of that being said, in terms of like low points, I would say that probably for viewership, I would say that The Division Probably was the lowest viewership I've read. It was fun though. I had fun while I played it. I think that lasted all of what, 2 to 4 weeks. Um, yeah, and I mean it was fun while we played it. I thought it was an interesting concept. The dark zone kind of sucked. It might be a lot different now, but they botched that really badly, and the PvP was really unrewarding. But there were also periods where when I was between like StarCraft and League, not having like a major competitive game to play really bothers me. I really like the idea of waking up and grinding a ladder. I don't know why, but something about that life just calls to me. Waking up and knowing that I'm going for Plat 2 today, or I D-ranked yesterday, I need to get my rank back, or we're going for Diamond. Like that kind of thing like drives me to just play, like queue up 12 hours. I'm pretty sure I should have this number. I should have looked it up before, but I'm pretty sure I've streamed like hundreds of hours this month alone. I think I'm averaging like 9.5 or 10 hours a day just because, and that's with my internet going out a couple times too. But that's just because like if I have a ladder to grind, like I will sit in front of a computer and I will do it for a long fucking time just because that's really, really entertaining to me. I really enjoy it. So being between StarCraft and League, and then in between League and for a long period of time just playing single player games, and not being at League again, I guess a little bit of Overwatch. Yeah, I would say that lows involve not having those steady games to play. For loss of motivation, some of the things that I do, some of the ways that I run my stream might seem counterproductive or counter good business sense. Like I understand that, or I guess like we can go over specific things. Like I never do subscriber games. I never do. What are some things I guess that standard streamers or things you could do to help, like donation drives for games. Although I guess I kind of do it on my birthday sometimes. But like like having fans or subscribers choose which game you play next, or having like a Friday fun game, whatever, where you play different games on Fridays, or playing games with subscribers, or playing all the new awesome AAA titles when they come out. Like there's a lot of things that people like that people think like I should do. I don't know. Everybody's a fucking streaming expert when people want to argue with me about streaming shit. If you're ever wondering why I don't hop on to a lot of that kind of stuff, the reason is because I've never had ever in my entire 6 years of doing this. I'm so happy that I like just thinking about it now. I'm so happy. I've never woken up and been like, God, I have to fucking stream today. Like, I really don't feel like it. It's never happened to me before my entire life. And that's really, really, really awesome. I really, really like that because, I don't know, it just makes working every day, like, it's pretty easy. Like, it still doesn't feel like work to me ever. Yeah, like, I think that part of the reason is because I really, like, I play video games and I enjoy playing video games, and I would hope, or I hope, well, it is true to some extent, right? That me playing video games is an enjoyable enough experience to share with other people. And then that's as far as that goes. I don't compromise on any of the fun that I want to have for the sake of the stream ever. So if I'm playing a game, it's because I want to play it. If I'm doing an event, it's because I want to do it. If I'm hosting my Destiny tournament, or if I'm duo queuing with somebody else, these are things that I'm doing because they're what I want to do. I'm not doing it for viewership, right? If I was only doing things for viewership, I would be networking more. I would be playing games with Reckroll every single fucking day to leech as much of his viewership as possible. I would be, hitting up Brain now to see if he wants to queue with us. But that's not what I enjoy doing. I want to climb the ladder, right? So I spend a lot of time still solo queuing. I sometimes playing games with Aaron and whatnot. For me personally, like, I know that there are a lot of different reasons why people are happy or unhappy, but I still feel every day that like when I wake up, like streaming is just really, really enjoyable for me. If I had another job, or if I won the lottery tomorrow and I got like $150 million, I would still probably stream every single day. Maybe we would watch more YouTube videos because I wouldn't be as scared of getting banned by Twitch, but I would still be streaming every single day because this is fun as fuck for me. Like, and everything is awesome. I get to hang out with a bunch of fucking fuck boys in chat, sometimes that are really fucking annoying, but there's tons of fucking cool dudes in chat, tons of people that I've met. I've gotten to do, if you look back like 7 years ago, like I make as much money like in a month that I would used to make like in half a year, doing the carpet cleaning stuff, and I get to fly around the world and I get to meet cool fucking people like lawyers, like Apple is and shit, and the tech people, the fucking I Lied About Cake, and all these different people that I get to meet and hang out with, and like all of that shit is fucking awesome. The worst event I was ever at in my life was something in Boston. And I just remember hating it so much that I flew back early. And that's probably like the only thing I've ever done that I hated. But I got to leave early because fuck that shit. Because Boston is a God forbidden, hell sent fucking city with roads that don't make any fucking sense. What the fuck was this question even about? Like overall low viewership, no game to play, lost motivation. Oh, I was hitting on the last thing. Yeah, I've never really not been motivated to stream. I've never really had to force myself to do it. I know that shit gets a little bit crazy sometimes. My schedule fucking sucks. If my eyes look a little bit red, it's because I was literally up all night playing League while my fucking stream was down because my internet was fucked. So I haven't been to sleep yet, so I'm fucking tired as fuck. But yeah, I mean, I really fucking love streaming. Like, who wouldn't, right? You get to turn on a fucking thing. You get to feed your fucking ego in front of a few thousand people and play video games. And sometimes you do good, and sometimes you suck. But even when you suck at video games, it's okay because you can go in a chat and fucking ban a bunch of people, and it feels good, man. So yeah, streaming has always been fun. That's pretty. Oh, have you ever considered quitting streaming to go back to working on the normies? Definitely not. If I ever had to quit streaming, I would hope that I've gathered enough experience in this area, leveraging partnerships, running a business, doing all the tax shit, building a fucking brand, dealing with sponsors directly, handling social media, public image and relations, and all that fucking random shit. I would hope that I've gathered enough experience to turn it into some kind of industry-related job, or even maybe I could do something with the computer building shit. I'm not sure if I ever had to go get normal work again, but yeah, I would say that I would hope that I could leverage that experience into some kind of industry-related job would be the dream. If I had to quit this, I guess. So that's all we have for the questions today. I don't like to say there weren't any interesting questions because none of the people that feel like that asked the questions feel like I'm shitting on them, right? Which is kind of mean. I guess simpler questions today. The next Monday mail that I do is probably going to be some kind of special edition Monday mail, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'll be at TwitchCon when I do the next one, so maybe I'll film that with Regful or... Oh, fuck, I got the hiccups right now. Good thing it happened at the end of the fucking video. Yeah, maybe I'll do that with, I shouldn't say with Regful because that's kind of weird. Why would I bring him into the Monday mail? I don't know. Maybe I'll grab somebody, or maybe I fucking won't. I probably won't have the camera, so the video quality is going to be horrible when I do the next one. I'll probably just have my webcam, but we'll figure something out. Thanks a lot for joining me. I'll see you guys next week. I'll post a thread in the fucking info section below, and you can go and ask your questions. And thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I love you all very much. Peace out.